Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr in the next round, where we are going to question the Space Marine. So with that, let us then just speak with him. I need an update on the Space Marine. First, you need to know that each Space Marine has an artificial organ called the SAS on membrane. It allows them to enter a state of suspended animation if they are lethally injured. I can't see everything there back swung. Meanwhile, I've already completed these sanctified surgical rites and supplied the man with bionic and mechanical implants. Can I talk to him? You can talk to me, Inquisitor. I can't promise to answer all your questions though. Alright, first of all, who are you? Who are these Stormwatchers? With all due respect, I can't go into any classified details. You need to get the necessary clearance level first. I've been working for the Inquisitors in the Caligari system for a very long time in secret. Do you always work for untrustworthy Inquisitors like Klosterheim? By the Emperor, yes, but no, I don't think he's heretic, if that's what you are implying. Do you have any ideas where could he be now? Martyr, he's seeking something there, but I have no idea where the ship went. How did you find the Martyr in the first place? Requestioners? There are the experts on the supposed tech relics of Uther Tiberius, the leader of the Martyr. I have helped him to find the wreck. They have researched Sanctum on Cardian 2 in the kernel box system. Oh no, I misclicked that. So, investigation, hunt for the Martyr, investigate the secret Adeptus Mechanicus base on the Cardion in the channel box system there. So let's take a quick look at the star map right here. So that is going to be in the next subsector, I guess. So we then need to... No, here we are. That's quite nice. Then let us travel. Or let's just travel there and take a look at it. So, good lord, I thought it would be in a system too high. So that right now is pretty nice, I think. So, background, acting on the information received from Chaos Thorn, I am approaching the research sanctum of a marginal Adeptus Mechanicus artificer sect, specializing in archotech artifacts, particularly in relics with supposed ties to Uther Tiberius, the mythical leader of the Martyr. The research sanctum is not responding to our calls. It might be part of their security protocol, but I'm expecting trouble. And with that, let's jump into the mission right now. There we go. My assumptions were correct. The research sanctum has been attacked. I see signs of recent struggle. I found the corrupted insignia of the Imperial Guard on the corpses, deserters and heretics, that's for sure. And what were they doing here? Looting a tech priest base? They must be either extremely reckless or very determined. I'll find out soon enough. Alright. Switch back to the heat-based weapon and then we go on here. Precognition goes online right now. Oh man, do you not just love this ability? Not only increasing around damage, but everyone going for you in close combat is going to be ripped apart. That is theoretically even making the game a little bit too easy here. But anyhow, what I've seen, we have a new thing here. Time warp confers an immobile aura that stops time for 30 seconds. The cycle can move normally, but every meter traveled reduces the duration by 0.5 seconds. Attacking an enemy stuck in the aura reduces duration by 5 seconds. General attacks cost the same, but per second dot durations are unaffected. Alright. I think I'm not particularly going to use that skill. If you, for example, compare with Precognition, doesn't look so nice. So then let's take those little smallers out, and you see this easier and the dot is amazing. I am so impressed by the Psyker class. It's actually not class, but my favorite background in this game. It is, you know, I guess it's still going to be buffed down at one point, but I have to say by now it seems to be very, very, very powerful. In the beginning, I have to say, it looked a little bit weird, but on the one hand, of course, you need to get used to the new class there, of course, and secondly, I didn't know of the Precognition skill there, actually, which is pretty damn insane, although we are nearly dead, so I guess we should take some cover there as well. And I have to say, there you see that you are going to have some problems facing 3 of the reborn marauders. They, even with the Precognition skill, give you a hard time in this game. But once you have killed all the roaming enemies around, it is not a walk in the park, but it's not that hard then anymore. One more shot. Oh, he of course regenerated. So down here is what would be really, really nice would be some health packs. I'm wondering, we don't have a grenade belt, so we still got supplies, but none we actually need. And I will let the ritual go through because this is a new content patch, and I'm wondering what kind of demon there is going to be summoned.
Off with your head.
And still, I like the animations there. So a plague organ, which shouldn't be too much of any trouble, I think. Although we shouldn't stay in too close there. So down he is. I just wanted to see whether there were any new animations or something new I haven't read about in the patch notes by now. So that is a weird looking door, but very cool. Very cool. So there again we have reborn marauders, which I will just kite away. Well, let's just kill the other guys here. We only have one more inoculator, so we do not have too many tries. That is what I wanted to say as well. So that one is down. Then I think I will, the next round of Precognition, I will just run into them once we have regenerated here a tiny little bit. Come on, health regeneration. Pump in and give us the power to kill those enemies. So just two-shotting this guy. So what I try out now is just do something like that. Where we that could have been going wrong, but there we had a little bit of luck there. Sometimes, you know, luck is something that you need in games to proceed. And here we had it pretty nice, ain't it? So we still have a reborn marauder to deal with, so let's do that right now. Still, even if you do not go into close combat with the Precognition, the plus damage to heat attacks there, of course, is definitely worth it. And as you can see, you can basically just spam it out without having... Currently, I don't know whether that is equipment wise, but currently you don't have any problems, just, you know, to spit it out like so. So then let's take a read here. Listen up, beasts. Our business with the cock lovers have been very profitable, but it's time to move on. We have a more powerful patron now, and he wants these freaks dead. Orders are orders. I'll keep an eye on everything here on Carnos Maxima while you take care of business in the Sanctum. Feel free to whine about the need for secrecy and all, but we all know how much you love to chatter. We don't need that. First of all, study memories and burn the plan I sent you and follow it to the last letter. We only have one shot. The cocklovers have some impressive gears. Second, we need all of them dead. No survivors, except one lucky joker who will work for us from now on. Cut off its limbs if you have to, I don't care. Just bring me a breathing tech priest. Once again, tech priest. No servitor or I will be very disappointed. Third, probably you aren't too happy about our guest. Neither am I. I deal with it. He's our contact to the new patron. Do what he says. Don't leave any bodies behind, and definitely don't leave their bodies behind. Those implants fetch a high price. Don't touch, don't tinker with machines unless it's absolutely necessary. 5. Switch off every conjugator, box or apparatus. I hope I don't need to explain who and what we are messing with. That's why I'm writing on a scroll like a classic key scribe. 6. There will be losses. Take it like a man. You will get the share of your fallen comrades. First round is on me. When you get back, if things go sideways, don't return to the station. Use the safe base as a staging point. Alright. So what we are going to have to do, the plot thickens. You know, I really don't like the way you said that. The former Imperial Guards were working for the tech priests until recently. Then they were hired by a new patron to take out this facility. Considering that we were grasping for leads on a mystical ship that shouldn't even exist, this is not disturbing. So what's next? This infiltration team must have a commander. I'll hunt him down and ask him some questions. I'm sure he'll be willing to cooperate. And we need those tech priests alive if they are still alive. At least one of them should be alive. The instructions I found were very specific. Alright, now we need to hunt down the commander. So we had one shorter last episode, and now this episode is a little bit longer, and I think that is a nice thing. So we definitely are going to take some medical supplies with us, of course, and I have noticed something which I have, and on the one hand I couldn't have seen it before maybe, but I think that's new, that here is a little heat coming out. That looks quite amazing. And that is again what I can always say. What I like is that this game, that you see it is making steps forward, steps into right direction. The levels, with every iteration of the game, the levels look better and better and better, and that is something I really enjoy in the what I really like and enjoy about that game. And that is why I'm still, you know, on the one hand I'm still playing. This game is absolutely amazing. It makes fun, and with every content patch they're putting out right now, it seems to get better and better. Especially if I remember, sorry if I'm talking about that again, but if I remember how the game was like when I played it the first time, and it has come such a far way, and that you really have to appreciate. They are putting their heartbleed into it, and I think they are doing by now a pretty good job there with the game. So 2 shots, he's down, and we are nearly at our last target. That is amazing. So the great part about Precognition, I think, right now is I can just let those close combat guys get to us and deal with the ranged guys, and then most of them are actually going to be killed by our little spell there. So here should be the leader. Let's first of all kill this little reborn marauder. If he wants to get at us, come at us. That doesn't matter right now. So 266 damage. That is nice. So as I said, the Precognition skill is currently my most favorite spell in this game. This is absolutely astonishing how much damage you can crank out with the spell just walking through those enemies there. So there we have it again. I need to retreat now. Otherwise I'm going to be dead. So it's still, our inoculators are still on cooldown, so we can't fire them up right now. But now we can deal with these 3 dudes here and then the rest up ahead. Okay, there we did the time travel thing, which I actually did not want to do, but anyhow. So I think that is so amazing that you can, you know, just stumble through all those enemies and, oh, again, some time travel, which I didn't want to use. But there you see how, okay, that is of course quite the time travel ability. I take everything back, seems to be very, very good. So let's do it again. You see, you slow them down completely. That is so nice. Alright. Mission accomplished. I found the commander of the infiltrators, and is he ready to cooperate? I'm sure he would love to assist the Inquisition if you were still alive. I'm afraid we have different definitions of success. Quite for the contrary, Captain, I have found crucial information. First of all, I know where they took the tech priest hostage. Secondly, now I have proof that it was Lord Klosterheim who personally orders the hit on these requisitioners. That's insane. Has he fallen to the ruinous powers? It is a possibility, but I reserve judgment. Inquisitors sometimes need to use radical solutions for the sake of the Imperium, but it's true, it doesn't look good. So, incoming message, urgent, Colonel Anderson. You must be surprised to see this name again, but I have no time to waste on diplomatic pleasantries. I'm aware of your background, including your strange disappearance from the ranks of the Astra Militarium and the tragic death of Commissar Geschke. Under normal circumstances, my approach would be different, but right now I need your services. My agent informed me about your connection to the Requisitional expedition. I had dealings with them in the past, but recently our relationship reached a breaking point. That's why your beasts need to step in. My orders: destroy the Adeptus Mechanicum presence on the Cardian to leave no survivors and take no prisoners. Erase the data vaults. A senior agent of mine will accompany your man to assess the tech relics on the base. That's not negotiable. I will compensate you later for any possible friction. Once finished, I'll leave a token force behind to take care of any visitors. The expedition has other suppliers if you don't need any loose ends. No wanton destruction of any machinery. These tech priests are more or less outcasts, but their machines are sacred. Avoid tech barbarism unless you want serious fallout from the Adeptus Mechanicus. An integrator will visit you shortly with detailed information. Should you fail to comply with my orders, these commissariat will learn everything about your recent endeavors. If my messenger is harmed, I will personally torture you to death. Nothing personal, but my authority needs to be respected even by self-righteous outlaws like you. I'll attach the coordinates of the location where you have to deliver the hostage. Best regards, Inquisitor Klosterheim. I attached my binary rosette. If you still have doubts about my identity, use it wisely, or even better, don't use it at all unless absolute crucial. Alright. So that was this mission. As I said before, a little bit longer than the last episode, but sometimes that is just necessary. Again, if you don't want me to read all that stuff out, then just tell me in the comments, then I don't read it out anymore. So we have a nice staff there, which we are going to take a look at in a second. So that is our reward overview. Let's then see what happens. Captain, we have no time to lose. The only survivor of the tech priest sect is the prisoner of these feral beasts. He could be my only lead. Warp travel in the sector is still dreadfully unpredictable, but I'll talk to my navigator. Alright, priority assignments. Priority assignments are procedurally generated mini-campaigns. Complete them to gain weekly glory. Priority assignments are extended inquisitorial investigations that consist of multiple procedurally, I didn't pronounce it right, sorry, generated missions. Alright, so maximize your chance of success and keep collateral risk at priority assignments. Briefing complex investigation involves additional personnel and assets. And to represent this priority assignment, start with a special briefing where you must take decisions, read the background information. Basically, we all already know that. If you want to see it, you can pause the video right here. So let's quickly then go through the briefing here. Subject: deserters, hostage rescue, Saint Abelard relay station briefing. Following the trail of the traitorous gang going under the moniker of Feral Beast, a group responsible for the destruction of an Adeptus Mechanicus research sanctum and the kidnapping of a tech priest with potential valuable intel for my ongoing classified investigation, I have arrived at Carnos Maxima Void Station. Do you know what? We are going to do that one here in the next episode. That is something for the next episode. With that, guys, I really thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, then please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode with this priority assignment. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty.